Okay, part two. That segment was a little longer, about 13 minutes. Let's hope that nobody really bitches and moans about it, because that would suck. Because I put some interesting stuff in there, I'm sure. Okay, once again, see, I'm trying not to ruin all these beautiful little things that happen. Just the stuff that just randomly happens when you do stuff like this. And sometimes you have a brush stroke and you look at it and you're like, wow, that's a phenomenal brush stroke. You don't want to lose that, do you? Oh, so you got to learn to control your urge to work it more. See, sometimes the mind's saying, you know, do this. Even though it might not be the greatest decision in the world. Ow, Ashley! Stop it! Psst. Let go. Let go of my cat. Stop it! Stop it! Go! Excuse me. Get out of here. Ashes. Sorry, kind of fighting with my cat. She's trying to eat my headphones. So I don't think I'll do that step. I don't think I'm going to do that sitting down, or kneeling down, I should say. That's funny. I know you can't hear this, but the Cure's Love Cats just came on. Awesome tune. Cure rocks. I've been listening to them since I was 14. Love Cats. Walk the way we talk, the way we stop, the way we kiss. I'm not kidding when I say she goes for midnight crazies, and afternoon crazies, and morning crazies, and daytime crazies, end of the week crazies. You get where I'm going with this. I'm just going to take a step back and look at this for a little bit. Well, you can see how the water's starting to take form now. The thing about water is if you want to do really nice effect of water, you have to have a lot of transparency in the color, which roughly translates into the fact that you have to have thin paint. Have each other for dinner. We should have each other with cream. You are just nuts tonight, aren't you? Okay, no. This is the scary part. This is when I put my first tree. The reason it's scary is because it's going to take up a large area, and it's also going to be right out there. I'm doing a nice tree here. Easy enough. It's got a slight angle to it, which is nothing wrong with that. And here it is. This is my signature tree. This is what you want to look for if you're looking for a Shawn Smith painting. But I'll delineate this a little bit later. And you'll probably notice now, what's happened is, by putting that big tree, your eye is automatically drawn to it. That's why we're going to put another tree. This one's not going to be as big. Let's see, does it need another tree? What do you think? I think it looks pretty good. But as you can see, like, my vanishing point's kind of here. And as you can see, the perspective line's going there. So, I'll think about it. I'll think about adding another tree. Right now, my main goal now is to start making the water a little bit more, well, a little bit more like water. It's going to be fairly light when it's done, I think. Of course, I can never quite tell because I don't plan these things ahead that much. I just go with what it feels right, as I said earlier. I mean, if you decided that you wanted to try doing this type of a painting, I mean, use your colors, use your own colors, do whatever you want. I mean, there's no rules. Well, there are rules, but the thing is, you got to learn the rules so you can break the rules. See, the water's starting to look more like water. And of course, you can see how the vanishing point has been established. I'm going to add a little bit of... See, what happens when you use complementary colors, and this was one of the first lessons I had from a friend of mine, Irene Sutton. She always told me that complementary colors, what they do is they vibrate, like I was saying earlier, like angry bees. And when you put them side by side, they actually, what they do is they vibrate to a certain way that is subconsciously pleasing. So if you ever looked at a really colorful painting and you don't know why you like it, it could be because of the complementary colors. Okay, time to turn her off again. I'll be right back.